Welcome to the Learning Lab class, Digital Collections with OverDrive and Libby. My name is Melissa, and I'm one of the Adult and Teen Services librarians at the Arcadia Public Library. We'll be taking a look at how to use the OverDrive app on an Android device. And in this video, we'll be looking at how to download and listen to an eAudiobook in the OverDrive app. So let's get started. So we're here in the OverDrive app, and we are on the Southern California Digital Library page. If for some reason when I opened the app, I was here on my bookshelf, which is sometimes what it looks like when you open the app, all I would need to do is either click the button that says add a title, or I can navigate from the left-hand hamburger menu to Southern California Digital Library, and it'll bring me to that page. You'll notice from our previous video that I am no longer prompted to sign in. I'm signed in to my library account on this app, so I don't need to do it again. So I'm here on the Southern California Digital Library page, and this is where you can search and browse for items. You can also do the searching and browsing on a computer if you'd like, but you do have the option here. I already have several items checked out to my account, so I'm going to head to my loan page instead of searching and borrowing. If you'd like to see a demonstration of searching and borrowing options, please take a look at the previous video in our class series. So I'm going to head to the loans area of my account by clicking on the loans icon, which is that book icon on the right-hand side. And I've got several items checked out to my account. And let's just scroll down and let's take a look at one that's an eAudiobook. And I know that it's an eAudiobook because it has the little headphones icon and says audiobook. I've also got one that is an EPUB ebook and a Kindle book, and we're going to be taking a look at how to download those in subsequent videos. So let's start with this eAudiobook. Like I mentioned in a previous video in this class, you have to be on the device that you want to listen to the eAudiobook on when you download it. That means you might do your searching and borrowing on the computer, but then you're going to want to head over to your phone or tablet, open up the app like we did, head to your loans page like we just did, and then download the item locally to your device. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. All I need to do is click on that download MP3 audiobook, and the audiobook files will start downloading to my device. Depending on your internet connection, this may take several minutes, and you'll get notifications on the different files' progress in the upper left-hand side. You can also check the progress in the app under Files, which we're going to take a look at. So I'm going to go ahead and click Download MP3 Audiobook, and it's going to give me this little pop-up that says Loading New Title, and it added it to my bookshelf. And you'll notice in the upper left-hand corner in that gray bar, you see these little OverDrive notifications. If I swipe down, it's going to show me that it's downloading. It looks like it downloaded 2, and there's 8 more files to go. I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to go to the left hamburger menu and show you that files area. So in this files area, this is where all of the different files for this audiobook, I can control the downloading, and you'll see that it's progressing. It's going to be downloading all 10 of them from when I clicked on that button. But if for some reason you wanted to only download a few of them at a time, you also have that option. I can stop them or delete them by clicking on the part and clicking delete. That's up to you. I can see that all of this has been downloaded. All of the files indicate that they're downloaded. In the upper menu of my device, it says download complete. I'm going to back up and show you how you would access this now that you've downloaded it to your device. So I'm going to click on that hamburger menu on the upper left side and head to Bookshelf. And Bookshelf is where you would launch an eAudiobook or an EPUB or OverDrive ebook to read or listen to on your device. If all the files for a book are downloaded, it will just look like this. If you've only downloaded some of the files, it will give you a band on the cover that says the number of files from that book you have downloaded. To listen to the item, you're just going to want to click on the cover and it will start playing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it so I'm not talking over the audiobook here, but let's take a look at the navigation options once I have launched this downloaded audiobook. First, you have the ability to play or pause by tapping on the triangle or the double lines in the center of the cover. There's also a back arrow in the upper left corner, which will bring you back to your bookshelf in case you have several items checked out and you want to switch between them. Then in the upper right side of an item, you have the gear icon. The gear icon is the settings menu, and this is one of the places where you can adjust the playback speed, which is how fast or how slow it plays, the sleep timer, which will allow you to put it on for a certain amount of time and then it will turn itself off. You can give it a volume boost, or you can head over to advanced settings. Advanced settings are settings that are for the entire app, not just an individual item. So the advanced settings are different options about skipping forward and skipping backward, autoplay, and when you stop and start an audiobook, how far back it goes in its playing when it restarts, if that makes sense. So I'm going to head back to the audiobook. The next icon after the gear settings menu is the little ribbon, and this is the bookmark icon. You can use this icon to bookmark your place in a title. OverDrive should keep your spot on an item when you close and relaunch it, but you can also add bookmarks to hold your spot or places you'd like to return to in an item. So all you would do is just tap on it and it creates a bookmark wherever you are in the audiobook. The next icon on the right has the chapters for the items. So this will allow you to skip ahead if you're also reading it, say, in print or as an ebook, and you left off at chapter 7, you can go ahead and just click right on chapter 7 and it'll take you to that part of the audiobook. So the eye icon right before this chapters menu is a little bit more information about the book. There's a title, author, a short description, and then it also has information about when it was added to your bookshelf, the last time you played it, and when this item will be expiring. And then a quick link to the Southern California Digital Library homepage where you can go and borrow more things. The third icon right at top is where your bookmarks are. So if I've added bookmarks to this item, it will be here, and this is how I can access them. I'm going to head back and we're going to talk about the bottom icons that help you navigate through your ebook. You can go back and forward a chapter, which is the line with the triangle right down there on the bottom. Those will be darker gray when the item is playing, and I'll show you what that looks like. You'll notice when the item is playing, the icons on the bottom row turn dark gray. They're active. So I can use skip forward a chapter, or I can skip back a chapter. The curved line with the 15S is forward or backwards, 15 seconds. The little moon icon on the left side is the sleep timer, and you can set for your desired length of time. It gives you a bunch of options. The center clock icon is the playback speed, so you can play it slower or faster. And then whatever speed you select is going to be under the progress bar, which is the blue and gray line right there in the middle. So right now it's at 1 speed, but if I do it at 1.6 speed, that number below the progress bar will change. And then finally, on the right-hand side, there is the volume boost. You can also adjust your volume using the buttons on your physical device. That would be the best way to adjust the volume, but if for some reason it's still too low, you can give the audiobook a boost. In this video, we went over how to download an eAudiobook in the OverDrive app. In our next video, we're going to be taking a look at how to download an ebook in the OverDrive Read, EPUB, or Kindle format. Feel free to reach out to library staff if you have any additional questions.